everyone. This is Livia Putris. I'm so happy to be here with you today. I am the creator of the My Awesome Life Journal, and it says daily reflections for a purposeful life of joy, success, and fulfillment. And I'm here to give you a little sneak peek, a walk through kind of the story behind it, where it came from, and why it is here, and the way that it is, so that it can be a blessing to you as it has been to me. Okay, so let's go back probably, it's 2020 now, the year 2020. And I began my personal development journey probably back in 2011. It was kind of when I woke up and I was like, oh, wow, I have a choice. I don't have to do what everybody else does in society, right? I woke up and I'm like, okay, I get to make choices and I get to be more conscious about what I'm doing in my life. And since then, I've engaged in mentoring and training and coaching and seminars and learning and growing in so many different ways, understanding how my brain works and how to help it work better so that I can be more successful in my life, and how to celebrate where I'm at now, as well as to look to the future and what can I create and how can I use my gifts and talents to bless the world, and what impact and what influence am I here to make on this earth, because we're not just here to exist and to die. We're really here to do something greater. And there's something within each of us with our gifts and our talents and our skills, the things that we have and the things that we're going to develop. We are here to bless the lives of others. So I had all these things. I'm like, okay, I learned this piece. Okay, I need to have my gratitude journal here. Okay, and I need a success list, because tracking your successes helps program your brain to hold on to those things and create more of them. So I have my success list. And then I need things that I've learned, because those are important lessons. I don't want to lose them. And I need to remember the things that brought me joy. And I need to remember just all the little pieces. And I had so many different binders and different books and different things of, oh, I want to track this, I want to track this. And I had my journal stack like this big of every night before I go to bed, I want to write in this one and this one and this one. And I was like tired of carrying these around. And the more I wrote, they got bigger and bigger and bigger. And it got overwhelming. And I'm a 4-1, for those of you who understand more like energy types. So 4s are very structured, I liked checklists and I like order and structure and stuff like that. And 1s are very excited and outgoing and friendly and fun and those type of things. So I've got both of those mixed together, and I was just getting, my fun side was getting overwhelmed with this big stack, even though I liked the tracking of stuff and it felt good. Right? And so what I did was I took all of those concepts that I had learned through years of mentoring and training and coaching and all the different things that I've done, and I put them into a very simple outline. So the idea is, this book is thin enough and light enough. You can throw it in your purse, you can throw it in your bag, you can put it wherever you want. Carry it with you, and as you're doing so, you can open your book, and it's got 1 page. So this is all you have to fill out each day, okay? That's it. And it says, okay, you put in your date, circle Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, write the date. I am. So this is your affirmation of the day, whatever you're choosing to be. What is it you choose to be that day? Are you choosing to be peaceful? I am peaceful. I am strong. I am courageous. What is it you feel that you need a little bit of a boost on? Write that there. Okay, you have your gratitudes, what you're grateful for, how you were successful. What did you do good today? And if it was, I woke up today, I got dressed, I brushed my teeth, or if it was, I went and served at a charity event, or I took my kids to the park, whatever it was, finding something that you can feel successful about, and then really just breathing that in every day. How you were generous. How do you give? Give and receive is a cycle. So many of us are so good at giving, but we're not good at receiving. And I find that the more we get good at giving and receiving, the more abundance grows into our life, because we're opening that door of letting it flow. Money is a currency, and so is love, and all these things. It flows like this: give, receive, and it's a cycle, and it flows, and it's never ending, and it goes, and it strengthens us as people if we can learn that. Okay, and then the things that you received, so how you're giving, how you're receiving. Growth opportunities. This would be your learning experiences. This would be, this was a really hard thing, and my kid was really ornery today, and I chose to take a breath and be calm and see what was going on with them rather than yelling. That kind of a thing. What did you learn today? So always, always learning. When we learn wisdom out of the best books, it helps bring us strength. So learning anything, whether that's a gift or a talent or a skill, or you're learning crochet, or you're learning coding, or whatever you're learning. What do you want? I desire, or I want. If you don't know what you want, how are you gonna get there? And it's the whole asking you shall receive principle of okay, I know what I want. I'm going to ask for it. If you go to the restaurant and you say, I'd like lunch, please. And they'll be like, okay, you want what? Do you want soup? Do you want a sandwich? Do you want a salad? What kind of lunch do you want? I'm like, no, just lunch. They're not really going to know, right? And so you need to be specific. I would like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich on wheat bread, please. And then they know exactly what to bring you, right? Crunchy peanut butter. I don't like that. It's weird. But just so you know. And then your joy moment. What was that one thing in their day that was like, oh, I just love this moment? Like mine is, I went outside and I was breathing in the fresh air. I was going for a walk. Or I was holding my husband's hand and we walked together. Or I was playing with my kid and I saw that light bulb moment when he was like, oh, I got that. That would be my joy moment. And to record one joyful thing every single day that you've done, oh, happy. And then my thoughts and feelings. So a little part where you can journal, and it's just a short thing. So it's not overwhelming. You're not like, oh, I have to write about my entire day today. But it's just a little bit of something. So you have a little piece of your life every day. And then if you'll notice here, I did not put the days because you can do it. And then if you skip a day, no big deal. Just write the next day that you write and you're fine. Because I used to do that too. I'd be like, I want to write every single day. And then, oh, I missed a day. And then I would not be happy about that. So I wanted to make it so it's totally friendly for you and whatever you're doing. Okay, we're going to go to the front really quick. So this is my little welcome message for you. My dedication, how it came to be. Here's the story of the beginning. And then there's some quotes in here with a kind of like a mini training course for each of the things that I just talked about. And it explains why. It gives you examples and how it really affects your brain and teaches you some of these mentoring principles that, you know, you could pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to go work with people and they would teach you these things, but they're in this book for your small price of your journal. Okay, so there's one of those for each of the things that's included so you'll understand it. There's your page. This is my journal. This is the dates of which are included in this. My hope is that you'll get a bunch of these. You can start with one. You'll be like, I love it. Get it for my daughter, get it for my sister, get it for my friend, get 10 of them for me, whatever you want to do, and have these. So when you pass on, you're going to have a little piece of your history, which will be included with your kids, with your grandkids. They're going to have this and they're going to say, okay, I know who grandma was. I get a sense of what she was all about, what was important to her, what brought her joy, what was hard for her. And I've got her handwriting or his handwriting if you're a gentleman. These are kind of girlier looking books. If gentlemen want this, send me an email at livia@learnlivefly.com and we'll see about making a manly version that looks manlier. If that's something that you feel like, I would really love that, I can totally do that. Okay, so there's a message for your future reader. This place, you save this till the very, very end, and then you fill this page out. So at the end of your segment, you can be like, hey, I'm going to go back and write a message to the person who's going to read this in the future. So as they're going through it, they're going to see this before they read anything else. You might be like, oh my gosh, this was the hardest season of my life. And I learned so much. But for them to see that you're a whole person, because we'd have our gratitude journal, like, yeah, I'll get that. But if someone's in a really hard place and they're reading grandma's gratitude journal, that's going to help some. But for them to see, wow, grandma went through this really, really hard thing. And at the same time, she was grateful. On the same day, she was grateful. That's super powerful to help people. Okay, and then amidst your days, there's these little journal prompts in between. So this one says, things that bring me joy. Let's see, this one says a miracle story. We've got a day in my life. I love doing this one, love it. Okay, so it's my bad day, my good day. So you can take the exact same day and write it out. So if you're having one of those days where it's like, oh, everything is so overwhelming, and you can write it out. This didn't work, and I stubbed my toe, and I burned the dinner, and the kids were yelling at each other, and write it all out. And then take a breath, let it go, and write the good day story. The exact same day, just leave out this part, and write it as though you were just looking at the good. My mom says it's your rose-colored glasses. But put those on and look at the positive side of it. And you can say, oh my gosh, it was so good. We made it to school on time today, even though we had a breakdown. And we got there and I felt this prompting and I went and talked to my neighbor and it turned out she really needed me and I had something that she could use and that was helpful. Or I slammed on my brakes in time that I didn't get in an accident. Or my friend came and visited, spur of the moment, unexpectedly. on all these things. You can see the way that you choose to look at things changes. So what is it? When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. That's the quote. I don't remember where it came from, but I love that. Goals you're working on, different things like that. And this will just give you this little glimpse of who you are and your writing style and all those things. So more journal prompts in there. A little bit about about who I am in the back there for you. And then there's an index. So if you had a specific thing you wanted to remember as you're writing in the front, you can put the page number and write the note of what you wanted to remember there. So here it is, the My Awesome Life Journal. Thank you for purchasing. Thank you for having it. If you don't yet have it, check around this page. I'll put a link there somewhere where you can get one for you, or get one for a friend from Amazon or my site, or wherever I end up putting it up. So thank you so much. Here is this book. I appreciate it. And if you don't yet have it and you are a faith-centered individual who is trying to follow God and listen to those little whisperings of the promptings and the guidance to go and serve others, this is the first one, called Lord, I Will Follow Thee, which is also available. So thank you so much. It was a pleasure talking to you, and I'll see you later.